Hello there and welcome to today's video, and yep, it's another Halloween tutorial, and this time in the form of a really cute little wolf with a pumpkin. So let's go see how I made him. So I need to start by making my little wolf a head. So I've just got a ball of mid-brown clay here, so I need to just fashion that into something that kind of resembles a little wolf. And I want to make him some little teeth, so I'm making some basic triangles and I'll attach those to the mouth area like so. And I need to make him like a lip, so I've got some more of the brown clay here and I'll just pat that down, and I'll use my blade cutting tool at an angle and then position that on his little head. And once it's in a place that I'm happy with, I'm going to go in with my fingers just to really try and coax that clay together. And I'll use a wet wipe as well. And with my needle tool, I'll create a little indentation. And now I can create some eye sockets just with my medium-sized ball tool and pop in some eyeballs. And some pupils, nice and easy. So I want to make my little wolf some ears, so I've got two balls that are basically the same shape, so now I can fashion those into loose ear shapes and just attach those to the back of his head. And I'll really try and coax that together with my fingers at the back. And of course you can really experiment with character design here. You know, it's all about trying to keep your design unique to you. So perhaps you want to have really massive eyes or small eyes, or, you know, something entirely different, perhaps a different colour. So I'm making some kind of hair really to pop onto his head like so. And for his body, I've got a very basic body shape really. So I want to make some more hair for his kind of neck area. So I've got some cream clay here and I'm just going to cut into it to make some kind of suggestions of hair really. And I'll pop that onto the top of his body. And once it's in a position that I'm happy with, I'll just pat that down. And then I'll pop in some craft wire. And then pop on my little wolf's head like so. And just really ensure that that's pressed well together. And to make him a little cuter, I'll just pop on some little pink cheeks, but of course you don't have to do this. So now I need to make two little basic paws like so. So I'll just use my needle tool here. And I've got two larger balls of clay here, and these are going to be his, you know, hind legs or his thighs really. So I'll use my blade cutting tool again, and I'll cut at an angle. And then I just need to really try and assemble my little wolf really, so just pop on his legs. And he's certainly coming together now as a little character, isn't he? And I think this design is pretty versatile, you know, I can certainly see me making a lot of different characters in this kind of loose template really. So I'll just really try and pull that clay together at the back. Firstly to make it as neat as possible, but also to try and make it as secure as possible as well. Now for his front legs, I've got two lengths of clay and I'll pat down where the paws are. And with my needle tool again, I'll add in some detail to make some real suggestions of paws really. And add those onto his body. And again, I'll use my finger to really try and pull that clay together. It's all about trying to keep your work as neat as possible, really. So now my little wolf needs a little wolf's tail, so I've got some cream clay here because I want to try and make a kind of zigzag shape on his tail. So I'll just cut down like so, and I'll pop that on, just a little fiddly. And now it's just a case of rolling until I arrive at something that looks way more like a little tail. And there we go, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to pat that down again and add that to his body. And I'm very mindful that I want the tail to be as near to his body as possible, just so that it's less likely to break really during the baking process and after the baking process. So there we go. And I'll add in just a little bit of detail with my needle tool here. I really like him, but I think he could look way more Halloween-y, so I'm going to give him a pumpkin. So I've got a ball of orange clay here, and I'm going to pop in 2 little anchor points basically, just so that when I go around the pumpkin I'm always coming back to the same points really, so just keeps it a lot neater basically. And every now and again I'm going to rest this because nobody likes warm polymer clay because you can't do anything with it basically. So once it's cooled down, I'm going to go around again and make a series of kind of shallower lines really. But again, you don't have to do this. It's all about trying to, you know, arrive at a design that really represents you as an artist. So I'm going to pop in some eyeballs. And add in some pupils. I have to say I've really enjoyed making some Halloween tutorials this year with some really cute little characters, and I've certainly lots of ideas for doing kind of similar projects for both Halloween and beyond actually. So I'd love to know what you'd like to see me make on the Clay Disarray channel, so by all means leave your suggestions down below. So I've just got some craft wire here because I want to ensure that my little wolf and my pumpkin are nice and secure. So I'll just work out where I want the elements to go really. So now he's all ready to bake. And at this point you'll need to refer to your own brand of Polymer Clay's baking instructions. And here he is, all done. I really enjoyed making this one, and as I say, I'm really looking forward to making all sorts of little creatures for my channel. I hope you enjoyed that. Give it a like if you got this far, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, bye bye.